Not turning out how it's supposed to be here. Well, that is not turning out. And we are already live here. So I'll go ahead and mute you guys. Well, I had planned on doing something else, so I'll go to read it here as we got it. So I was playing fine just a few minutes ago. I don't know why it's messing up now. So before we begin our show tonight, I would like to take a step back and remember why we celebrate this holiday. For me personally, I never have served any branch of the military. I've never had to storm the beaches of Normandy. I've never had to fight to save my friend running into gunfire. I never had to rescue a country that is ruled by a dictator. But I don't need to deal with that to understand why we celebrate this holiday. We tend to take our lives and our freedoms we have for granted on a daily basis. How is that we have the freedom to walk down to a local store to purchase, these comic books with the money we've earned? How is it that our favorite artists and writers are able to create these images and write these stories that we read each week? And how is it that we have luxury to upload videos to YouTube? Even if we disagree, we have the freedom to speak our minds on this platform. It is because of the men and women who serve, fight, and die to protect our country and our freedoms. They are not required to serve. They choose to wear the uniform. They choose to get up each day, protect our freedoms, even if we have opposing views. Without this service and sacrifice, we would have nothing. Thank you to our panel members, Mike and Paul, and anyone in the chat, or anyone who may stumble upon this video. And I think I speak from everyone here on the Blasted or Stashed panel. Thank you for your service from the bottom of our hearts. You make this show possible. So thank you, everybody who does serve, who has served in the past, who has fought and died for this country. We thank you on this holiday. So after depressing, let's jump right into our show. Episode 24, Blasted or Stash It. Mike, we'll start with you. What's your quote? We hear you. Oh, it's like, Mike, you're muted here. You're not talking. Now go.
All right.
There we
My
go.
quote is, wait, I didn't steal anything. I was returning something I stole.
Returning something. Is this a comic book movie?
Yes, sir.
Green Lantern.
No.
Anybody else?
Wait, I didn't steal anything. I was returning something I stole.
Johnny Dangerously.
What?
I know what it is. It's Ant-Man.
It is Ant-Man.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about you, Paul, other veteran on our panel?
First character says, "How can I tell the good guys from the bad guys?" The second character says, "They try to shoot you, they're bad."
Avengers.
Civil War. Age of
Guys are
Ultron.
close.
Age of Ultron.
It's not an Avengers movie.
Oh, it's a cat movie. The second one.
Winter Soldier.
That's the one.
That's good.
It's my favorite movie.
That was Falcon and Cap.
Jump into you, Rob.
All right, let's see.
I'll have a hamburger, for which I will gladly pay you Tuesday.
He has audio and everything. You didn't even have to say anything.
I just took it to a whole new level.
Oh, man, now.
We're going to get some Robin Williams up in this.
I'll have a hamburger, for which I will gladly pay you Tuesday.
It's got to be Popeye.
Popeye, that's it.
With Robin Williams, Popeye?
Yeah, that was Wimpy.
Wimpy, yeah.
Who played Wimpy in that movie?
Oh, he's a classic actor. God, I just looked him up the other day.
I can see him. I can't remember his name though.
He's old. He's still alive. He guest starred a little bit in Desperate Housewives back in the day, if y'all remember that. His name was Will. Wait, where is it? Damn it. I can't find him. Let me see. Wimpy. Hold on. Let me find this guy.
While you're looking up, we'll jump into Jeremy.
All right. Did you guys see the size of that chicken?
Oh, that's Young Guns.
Young Gun.
that one actor's name, Paul Dooley.
Yeah.
Paul Dooley. I got to look it up because I don't remember. Oh, camera stuck on me. Sorry about that. There we go. Now you don't see a ugly mug all the time. Thank you, Aim High. And my quote is, it's a comic book movie. Whatever's waiting for you on the other side is going to be bad. But don't worry, it's only forever.
Sounds like a Constantine kind of thing.
It's a 2013 movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's a pre-Deadpool movie for Ryan Reynolds.
Green Lantern.
Nope, a different one. Nobody got it? It's R.I.P.D.
Oh.
Yeah, the
I've
Trinity
never
comic.
seen that.
Ryan Reynolds and old the dude.
Yep.
Bridges.
Hey, real quick before we jump into our comics, Rob, do you want to give us an update on the chat at all?
Let me check that out. I got it pulled up. Let me give it a big introduction. And we got some veterans in the chat as well. I know we got Aim High. We got Spectacular Spider Grandpa in Midwest who are also in the chat. We got, who else we got in here? We got Simplify Comic Guy here. Aim High Comics. Man, the chat is really hopping. We have Alex the Comic Hoarder. Uncanny Kyle Waka's here. Christian Collins. Who dat? We got double-digit views. British Geek Guys here in the house with us. Captain Dadpool and Tats Comics. SS Comic Reader. I mean, everyone's just having a great time in the chat, chatting it up in there. And we got a lot of thumbs up, Simplify says. We got 8 thumbs up right now. Oh, and Funkoff is here. He's ready to shut. Hey, Mike, Funkoff's ready for you to shut your Funko mouth. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Mike, why don't you jump into and get us into our first comic for the night?
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Let's do probably my pick of the week for the books we read, and that's Renew Your Vows #1. This is a continuation of the Secret Wars Renew Your Vows, which I have read and I absolutely loved. The best part of this book is seeing Peter Parker being Peter Parker. You know, nowadays he's this big corporate Parker Industries kind of guy. He's got like a Tony Stark suit, but this is him being Spider-Man, and he has his little girl, what's her name, Annie, who has spider powers, and he actually invents this suit for Mary Jane, so she has some kind of protection, but she ends up fighting crime as well. Yeah, Peter's still a photographer in this. He's living in New York like the good old Spider-Man is. It was really good to see MJ again. So this was a stash for me as being a Spider-Man fan. So anybody else read this?
I read it.
I read it.
Go ahead, Trinity.
I liked it. I don't read much Marvel, and I don't read much Spider-Man, but I actually really liked it. I liked how it showed the dynamic between his home and like him, out being Spider-Man. Like he was out supposed to be getting groceries, and she calls like, where are you at? And he's like, I'm fighting the Scorpion. And he's like, he keeps telling all the things he's supposed to be buying. He's like juice boxes and I don't even remember some of the other stuff. And he's like, I need to make a list. And it's like, it's kind of a running joke throughout the book. And toward the end, it's like, I need to make a list. And I like
that. Is that a stash?
Yeah, it's a stash for me. I just like seeing, I didn't know nothing about the daughter. I didn't even know they had a daughter. But I like seeing that, how they was kind of like bringing her along and telling her, like, because they hear her scream and they think she's in trouble. They run in there and she's like, got her webs all over the room or whatever, and he's like,
"Go ahead, Jeremy."
Oh, and like she's like, "Don't be mad at me." He's like, "We're not mad at you, We just want you to take it easy." Yeah. And they're like trying to tell her to calm down. They don't want her to be, out going getting ahead of herself. I liked it. It's a stash for me.
What about you, Paul?
It's also going to be a stash for me. I loved it. Like Alex said in the chat, J. Jonah Jameson was awesome. And any of us who are parents can identify with the scene where him and MJ have everything set up to have a little quality time. And then that's when everything goes wrong with the daughter and the spider webs all around the room. And, I laughed out loud when that happened. But I mean, it was definitely a throwback. And, you guys know I love my older comics, so it was definitely right in my wheelhouse.
I ended up picking it up too. That the code green, we have a code green. That's what it was when he came home. He's like, okay, we're done with this right now. I'm gonna wrap this Scorpion guy up, and I'm out of here. I think we all would do that if our wives told us a code green.
Especially if it's Mary Jane.
But this was a good book. I think the first 2 issues of the Secret Wars. I have not read it. I was trying to get all those Secret Wars, the tie-ins, but I haven't read it. It was pretty good. The other book we're not going to review tonight is the Clone Wars Part 2. I prefer that one over this one, but this was a good book. I definitely would stash this one and check out issue number 2. Okay, Paul, what about our second book for the night?
Let's do Invincible Iron Man. I went into this not having the highest of hopes, but I actually really liked the book. I thought the story was good. It gives some good background on Riri and everything, and how she's, how she became how she is and who she is. And I think as an origin story, I think it really worked. So I'm going to definitely stash it. I'm interested to see what the next issue does. I mean, if it falls off after this, I'll drop it. But I thought this was a really good origin book.
Anybody else pick that up?
I read.
Yeah, I
read the book too. Pretty good.
We'll go with Rob first, then we'll go to you, Mike.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was like Mike said. I was interested to see. I wanted to read some Marvel this week. Read the Invincible Iron Man. Very good. I liked the artwork. I liked the origin story. I liked her battle that she had in the story. We find out, as part of the origin, she's like a super genius. And one thing about super genius are those kind of characters that I've seen, especially if they're kind of on the younger side, they tend to overthink things, and their mind stays so focused on certain things they don't look at like just something that's simple, even though they know that simple solution is there, they don't ever figure it out until a little later in the story. And she has one of those moments where she hits the person and then they lose all their little construct enemies or whatever like that. So I thought that was really funny. And like I said, I think it's a stash. Excited to see where that book goes. It kind of won me over. I didn't have a clue. I thought it was going to be stupid, but it was really cool. Very good.
How about you, Mike?
Yeah, this is a stash for me too. The only problem I have is we still don't know what happened to Tony Stark. Because the freaking Civil War is still not over. Tony Stark, I guess, is going to be like her Jarvis, always in her ear, you know. So, but what happened to Tony? Why is he out of the game? We still don't know. This book is it has her origin, you know, like Rob said, it's she's a super genius, so I loved it. So this was a stash for me as well.
Jeremy, did you read it?
No, I didn't get to read it.
I picked it up. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was like my favorite story of the week. And I do kind of agree with you, Rob, talking about sometimes they overanalyze it or they don't see that clear picture of how to solve the problem. They always try to think there's got to be a harder solution to it. Yeah. And I thought that was kind of cool to have that aha moment, you know, with her and realizing that, and you know how she's just gonna get older and realize those more and more.
Yeah.
As in stashing it, I never have been a huge Iron Man fan to begin with, so unfortunately, I'd hate to blast it, but I'm not gonna be picking up issue 2 though. So we'll go with you, Rob. What about book 3?
You know, another one that was from Marvel and Paul, you know, Paul mentioned this. I was like, all right, if Paul likes one of these current Marvel books, I got to see what the hell's up. So I read Avengers 1.1. Oh, man. Holy hell. What a damn good book. You know, shit. It was like you were reading a Silver Age kind of story, Silver Age kind of book, but like we're reading it in 2016. I thought that was pretty cool. And hell, I'm going to let Paul talk about it more, but they had the Frightful Four in there. I mean, you can't beat the Frightful Four. That's one of the best villain. That's one of my favorite villain teams. I got all of those Frightful Four's first appearances. I love that. I got to stash it.
Okay, we'll jump into you, Paul.
Yeah, I also loved everything about this book. I mean, I've been very critical of Marvel lately because I don't agree with their pricing, and I think a lot of their art and story has been lacking. But I mean, this was, I mean, the attention to detail they did with it. I mean, the fonts were from the Silver Age, the costumes were from the Silver Age. Everything was all Silver Age, and you know, the way the characters talked and acted, it was like reading a book from the Silver Age, and you know, that's like my favorite time. So I mean, I just loved everything about this book. Absolute stash.
I have to agree with you, Paul, too. I do love the throwback cover with the Avengers font, the old school look. It even looks like it's kind of, you know, some of those old Silver Age Marvel, they get kind of brown. And even kind of looks like that down there, and that could just be the coloring. But to me, it really screams Silver Age Avengers. And I thought it was a really good book. It seemed like it kind of takes place, it kicks us back to when the Avengers kind of broke up. I guess I don't know if it's supposed to be a current book. I guess it is if I read the story in there. But I did like to throw back to the old costumes, and that was really cool. This would definitely be a stash for me, and I'd be picking up issue 2. And I really hope they keep this font and this kind of look going for a while.
I mean, even the letters page looked like the letter pages in the Silver Age.
No.
The title looked awesome. I mean, it was just fucking throwback. I loved it.
How about you, Mike?
I did not get that. Excuse me. I missed it. So I'm gonna have to pick that up. Yeah.
Mike missed a book? Call the press.
Maybe it's because he bought 80 pops in the last week.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeremy? Did you pick up that one? I know you read a couple Marvels.
Nah, I only read one Marvel.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and jump into you for our next book.
My book, next book is All-Star Batman number 4. And I think I need to go back and read this book because I don't know, man. All-Star Batman is just kind of, you know, I am a Batman guy, and I'm gonna stash. It's a stash for me, just because I'm just over John Romita Jr.'s art, man. I mean, the story just kind of keeps like it's dragging on until I'm just ready for him to kind of get somewhere and do something. It's like you read the whole book and they ain't even really moved out of this one spot. But I liked it. I dug it. You know, they've had better issues, but I'll stash it. That's the same cover I got too.
Mike, what's your opinion on that book?
I did not read it.
I did not read it. Anybody else read it on the panel?
I read All-Star Batman #4. I thought the story was good. Of course, you got Snyder writing the story. I kind of agree with Jeremy on that. I mean, Ramirez Jr. works in some books. You know, it works in the kick-ass kind of stories because, you know, it just fits it better. But for a Batman, you know, when you're looking at Ramirez Jr.'s artwork in a Batman, you're hoping for some damn, like, something different, like some Capullo, some Jim Lee, shit, I'll fucking even take some Bob Kane. You know what I'm saying? Go old school. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, you know. You have a good writer and story seems pretty good, but then sometimes it's like, God damn, what is this? You know, you're questioning the art as you read it, and it kind of takes the fun out of the whole damn experience when the artwork is not up to your standards that you would like in a Batman book, you know.
Yeah. The good thing about it,
I'm gonna stash. Are you still gonna stash? Oh, you did say stash.
Yeah, I'm stashing it.
I'm gonna stash it. I gotta read that arc, you know.
The good thing about it is next issue, #5, is John Romita Jr.'s last one.
Woo.
And if I'm not mistaken, the artist on the next arc is Jock.
Jock, all right.
So that's gonna be pretty killer.
How about you, Paul? Did you pick that up?
Yeah, I read that one as well, and just like the other issues of it so far, storyline is a stash, Jock covers are a stash, John Romita's a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait for his arc to be done.
Me either, man.
I think I dropped it after issue 2. It was because of the art. I mean, I like some of John Romita Jr.'s earlier stuff, but too many kids just too quick to throw those panels out there. No time is put into it, and so that's why I dropped it. I'm hoping maybe to see if it picks up better on the art. I might pick it back up. At least maybe check out issue 6 and go from there. But
yeah, I mean that artwork makes me want to kick cats or something. I mean, it's just awful.
Uh-oh, don't say that.
I do like his art and some stuff, but it just does not work at all for this.
I actually thought that the next arc was going to be Sean Murphy because he kind of gave on a podcast that I was listening to one time. He kind of gave a peek into an arc that he wants to do, which it may be coming with Jock, I'm not sure, but he's got an arc to where he kind of gave this pitch to it on the podcast. Is like you see Batman and it's like this Mad Max kind of world, and like he's in this giant dune buggy and he's got the Joker's head in a jar strapped to the dash of this dune buggy thing, and like the jar, like the head in the jar is talking to him. It's like he's telling him like turn here, and he's like shut up, and like they're going down through there, and like this figure comes out of nowhere and like rams him in the side and like topples his dune buggy over, and he gets out, and he's like, what was that? What, you know? And it's like this hooded figure standing there, and it takes its hood back, and it's an old Wonder Woman. But Batman is still like, she's got like gray streaks in her hair, and she's like, Bruce, do you know what ended the world? He said, no. She said, you did. But like everybody, it's like a post-apocalyptic future, and everybody else is old, but he's young, and he's trying to figure out, kind of like an old man Logan kind of did in reverse. So I don't know when that's coming, but I'm ready to read that though, because he was just talking about like Batman's trekking through this post-apocalyptic world with that jar strapped to his back, and like the Joker's head's like having conversations with him.
You said that's supposed to be coming out soon?
Yeah, I mean he said that that's what the one thing that he's going to be doing. That's one of the arcs for All-Star Batman.
Huh.
So
go ahead.
I was just gonna say John Romita Jr. was on there for 5, so I'm assuming Jock will be on there for 5, and then maybe Sean Murphy then. But I was following Sean Murphy there for a little while on Twitter, and he was sharing some of the panels he was drawing, and he was like on a train and stuff. I don't know. But
before we jump into the next book, you want to give us an update on the chat, Rob?
Yeah, we got some more folks that have joined the chat with us tonight. We got SS Comic Reader, and he's glad to hear from Simplify. Simplify is in the chat. We got a lot of action in the chat. Brandon from Aim High Comics said there's some Conan books at his comic book shop, and I think he was saying the chat's, it's hard to follow the chat. There's so much chat going on, but he said it's like issues 1 through 200, wasn't it, Paul? Did that what he said?
Yep.
And I'm with Paul. As long, you know, check on the first like 1 through 35, 1 through 25. Man, if those are really in good condition, you know, and that's an old book too. It really all depends on, you want them just to have as your readers, or you want them to, you know, go in value, or if you're going to sell them back or flip them, you know, make sure they're in the best condition you can get them in. But hell, man, you know, Conan is Aim High Comics jam. He's got to get him some Conan. I also want to give a big shout out to Stephen Higgins. Stephen Higgins, one of the guys that unboxes. Geez, he's got all kinds of boxes he be unboxing. He is in the house, and he's doing good too. And I mentioned anyone in the chat room, you know, if y'all have some questions for the panel, or you have some of the books that we're talking about and you want to, you know, comment on those books, let us know, and we'll get your thoughts on them too. So, yeah, thanks.
Yep. Good deal. And I'll start off on the next one. This is actually my pick of the week, and I was a little hesitant going into it, but that's Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. This was really cool. The Ninja Turtle art was kind of like, but it grew on me. I did love the Batman panels. That was probably my favorite part. I did love, you know, all the turtles had their characters. I got to pull this out real quick to check. You know, they were taunting Clayface in the sewer, and Michelangelo kept calling him Mudbutt, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
But I did love the art, very reminiscent of the Batman adventures when I was a kid. And this is my pick of the week, and I'm going to be picking up the rest of this. Is a definite big stash for me. I know, Rob, this is one of your favorites. Why don't you go and give it your
Man, I freaking love this. I was kind of reading this at work when I probably shouldn't have, but it was the first one I read tonight. It was so damn good. Like Dave said, I mean, all the Batman animated style was there. You know, they had the classic Two-Face there. Man, and what was so cool, I heard the voices in my head. Not like Randy Orton, but I heard fucking Mole or Bull, you know, from Night Court. I heard him as Two-Face. I heard Ron Perlman's Clayface getting pissed at the Turtles. Oh, Conroy, man.
Yeah.
I don't even call him Batman. I call him Conroy. It was there. It was so good. And then Ninja Turtle art, I was kind of used to it because we watch every now and then, we watch the little Nickelodeon cartoon. It's pretty good. I mean, it would have been really cool if they could have somehow took our Ninja Turtle cartoons, you know, like from the early 90s or whatever, that style. But definitely a stash. And I'm actually currently going back and trying to collect all those Batman adventure runs and anything that's comic that's closely related to the animated series. I'm trying to get all those. So yeah, definitely a stash. I even ordered a bunch of like variants just because I love all the covers for them. Very cool. How about you, Mike? Mike's holding it up right now. Mike, what do you think about the book?
Yeah, man, it's exactly what you guys said. If you're a fan of the old school, if you're a fan of the Nickelodeon Turtles, you'll love this book. As the first the last one, the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that was more adult oriented. You know, this one's like an all ages crossover. It's great. And one thing you guys didn't talk about was the ending. The two characters at the end. I'm not gonna here. But shit's about to hit the fan. So
oh yeah.
This was a stash for me as well.
Someone's fixing to drop down the fucking mallet on somebody.
Yep.
Comic Order said he found a bunch of Batman adventures, Gotham adventures, and Batman animated adventures. If you need them, pick them up there, Rob. So let him know what ones you need.
Yeah, Alex, I'll send you my numbers that I'm looking for. Damn good things, man.
How about Paul? You read it?
I haven't finished reading it yet, but I started it and I flipped through it, and yeah, I mean, I from what I've seen so far, this is just an awesome book. I mean, I definitely want to follow up on this. So definite stash for me.
How about you, Jeremy?
Surprisingly, I didn't even pick it up.
What? Ninja Turtle Batman? How can you not go wrong? Did anybody read
Batman card?
Kevin Conroy.
Well, to be honest with you, I completely forgot all about it, and then like till after I'd ordered some books from Lone Star, and I've been trying to kind of cut back on some of my books. I've been trying to cut back, save some money, but I probably am going to go back and get that book because everybody knows I'm all about some Batman.
Did anybody else read the Batman TMNT crossover that came out, a few months ago?
Yes.
I did. I have that whole run.
What do you think of that?
I liked it.
Yeah, that was an excellent series too.
Okay, Jeremy, why don't you lead us into our next book for the evening?
My next book is actually my pick of the week, and that is The Flash, number 10. I want to know, can anybody tell me this guy on the cover right here, is he like a completely new character? Because they never mention his name in here. Papercut is in here, but they never mention this guy. I mean, this guy's name. He's in there, and like I think they just call him the Darkness. But like he shows up, and it's like it gives like this little tale about him at the first of it, telling you kind of like giving you a little bit of backstory, and then like he goes on showing Barry going living his normal life, and this guy him and Iris, and she's telling him about Iris has been skipping school, and all this kind of stuff. Barry's like, oh really? And because Barry made that deal with him to where he wouldn't be Kid Flash without him. But Kid Flash has been going around stopping crime, and he's been teaming up with the Titans, and like Barry, like this Papercut comes, they're jogging in the park, and like Papercut comes out, he's got these throwing star kind of things, he's trying to throw them, and like Kid Flash like comes out of nowhere gonna stop him, and like he gets whooped basically. He's stood up in a tree. And then Flash, like Barry's like telling Iris, like, I'm gonna go get the cops, and he kind of like runs off. And what I liked about it is because it shows Barry there jogging, and he's like, I have to pretend like I'm getting winded. He stops, and goes, ooh, ooh, he's like holding his side and stuff. And then like he's like, I gotta get away. I gotta find a way to get away. And he goes and like I'm going to get the cops. So he runs off and comes back as the Flash, and like takes over what's his name, Papercut, to Iron Heights. He subdues him, and then like toward the end of it, it's like Wally's like he kind of gets in this big fight with Barry about the other Wally West knows who his true identity is, and you can't tell me you ain't keeping secrets because you won't even tell me your real name and all this kind of stuff. So he decides he's gonna figure out the Rogues Gallery's gone, so he's like I need to find me my own Rogues Gallery, and like his friend was telling him about this shadow that's been seen around town, like. And they were showing like surveillance tape footage on YouTube and stuff. And it was like this, like people would be walking down the street and there'd be like this building. You could see a shadow of an old man like hunched over in the alley, and there'd be nobody there. I'm like, I'm gonna go find this shadow. I need my own Rogues Gallery. So he like goes off out there and he finds the old man, runs up on him, and the guy comes back, turns around, and he's like all like demonic looking. And he's got these like demonic little things coming out of him, and like they're going after him. And like at the end of the book, they surround him, and like he's got to figure out like how to get away because he can't outrun it. He can't outrun them. So I don't know, what's going to become of that. I want to know if he's a new character or what. He's kind of like from the ancient old times, like the Jack the Ripper kind of times, like.
I was trying to look that up for you, and I think he's new. I've just never heard of that guy before. And I read a review on IGN that said they kind of said he was a C-list or some kind of C-list character or something, but I think he's a new.
There's the first page, and they're talking about his origin. Telling you about him. And then, like, you go on, and, like, the book starts on the very next page, and you do, like, normal stuff. The name of the story is Darkness Part 1. And, like, toward the end of it here, I can get to it. I'll find this page.
I think it's cool, though, man. I think DC's doing pretty good, getting some little new characters going. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And they've been bringing back some other older ones too. Some of the B-listers, C-listers, like Kadabra and Titans and stuff like that. You know, so it's really cool.
That's what Wally's trying to outrun them, but like those demonic shadow things are like coming after him.
Yeah, hell, it's probably hard to run from those shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
Dark. Speaking of shadows, tonight I watched Dark Shadows. I really did. I'm watching more than though.
But that's my pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
With Johnny Depp? Is that what you watched?
No, I hated that one.
No.
Me and Paul, we both hate that one. I hate that one. It was Frid, the original Bond Collins, and Angelique, played by whatever the hell her name was, but she's fine as hell.
Did anybody else pick up Flash?
I did, but I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet either.
Haven't read it.
I'm sorry.
I think 3 issues behind. I think I have. This is issue 10. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I don't think.
I was telling a buddy of mine that's been wanting to get into comics, and I was telling him that like Rebirth is a great place to start, and I told him, I was like, the Flash has had some good villains, and like he's had 2. If this guy's new, that's 2 brand new villains so far. Green Lanterns, like they may end up being key issues down the line. You never really know.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Mike, what's our next book?
Let's do the Black Panther book, World of Wakanda.
Huh.
What was that for?
What jerk? Where's the love?
I was like, whoa, almost like, what the heck do you buy that for? That's what I got from not.
I'm not a huge Black Panther fan. He's all right. This book is about the people that guard the King of Wakanda, the Dora Milaje or whatever.
Oh yeah.
This book is boring. You got to be a huge Black Panther fan to really enjoy this. The art is simplistic to me. This was a total blast for me.
Oh, poor old T'Challa.
If you're expecting the Black Panther in this book, it's not going to happen.
That kind of sucks.
I'll tell you the truth, man. I was excited to read some Black Panther, and then on one of them Funko boxes, the Civil War, when they give the Black Panther #1.
Yeah.
So I read that. I ain't pick up no more. Because it's a shame too, because Chadwick Boseman like nails it in the movie, and it makes you want to read the comics, and then you go read the comics and it's like,
Pretty much.
Anybody else pick that up?
I read it.
What's your take there, Midwest?
Yeah, this is a big old blast. It was, like Mike said, it's boring. And there's 2 female characters, so they're lesbians. Of course they are, because if you're a female in comics these days, you are.
Usually Grandpa likes lesbians, but not in this book.
Yeah, I mean, it was not good.
Poor old lesbian Wakandans. They just want to be loved, but they love another. Man.
And I mean, it was just so awful, the whole storyline with them, because I mean, it's like they start out and they're in conflict, and then they get close together, and oh my God, I just can't control myself anymore, and just shut up.
They may be taking cues from that island that Wonder Woman is from.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna put Rob in timeout.
Mutiny, baby.
Hey, answer me this: did Greg Rucka write that book?
I mean, maybe they're going for their target market, the young male reader, but every woman is not a lesbian.
Thank God.
Dave, did you read some Black Panther tonight?
I did not read any Black Panther. I saw it on the shelf, but I passed on it. My pull list was entirely too big already this week, and I just passed. But I did pick up Mother Panic, issue 1.
Ooh, Mother Panic.
I did not read any of the Doom Patrol, the other ones that were kind of in the DC Young Animal line. And I heard that you guys totally bombed and blasted those other issues too. And I think this one for me falls right in the same line as In the Dumpster. That's just my personal opinion on it. I didn't like it at all. You know, I was hoping, I think Mike said you were kind of looking forward to it because it was one of the books based in Gotham. But other than that, nah. The art, I didn't like the art.
You want to know how? You want to know how I knew that book was? You know how to know how I knew that book was going to be a turd?
How?
When it's they threw Batman on the cover of it, and they told you it's based in Gotham.
It wasn't the free roll of toilet paper that came with it.
That might have been it too. No, because you could just use that comic book.
That's a little too slick for my taste, but we'll move forward on. Mike, what'd you think of that?
You know, I should have known. You know, Gerard Way or whoever that dude is needs to go back to his punk ass band and start writing music again because he can't do a comic book for shit.
Did he do that book?
That guy. Yeah. Let me see. He did something in here. He wrote this one, or
yeah, it's part of that Young Animal, and I've been seeing his name plastered everywhere with that, so I kind of figured he had something to do with it.
Yeah, is that an original character? Because I know the other Young Animals have been dedicated to screwing up older characters. But I don't.
Yeah, it says Mother Panic created by Gerard Way.
Yeah. Gerard needs to find his way.
Anybody else pick up Mother Panic? No? Okay, so we've had quite a few books already. Anybody else have any other books they want to give a quick shout out to or quick review on? Start with you, Paul.
Quick review for WWE Then, Now, and Forever. It should be changed to WWE Never.
Never.
Because it was no. That's my short review. No.
How about you, Mike? You're holding it up there.
Yeah, this book is fucking stupid. First off, you got
no, Mike. Stop. Tell us how you really feel about the book, please. That wasn't really clear. I think the audience needs to know how clear you are on that book.
Hey,
that's essentially the same as my review.
Yeah. It starts off pretty cool. You know, you got Roman. It's about the breakup of the Shield. You got Roman Reigns standing in a ring, holding a steel chair, ready to go to town on somebody, and then it just turns stupid. They're grilling outside on the top of a WWE truck, and Dean Ambrose gets upset that Roman Reigns didn't pick up potato salad. Guys, I can't make this up. It's about potato salad, and they get into a huge fight. And yeah, screw this book. There was an interesting, I don't know the female wrestler's name, legend you might know. Shit. I haven't watched wrestling in forever.
I haven't watched this since Attitude
Yeah,
Era.
let me see this artwork. I forgot about, the women are, today's women wrestlers are excellent performers.
What's the chick who idolizes Eddie Guerrero?
Oh, that's got to be Sasha Banks.
Yeah, there's a little cool segment with her in it, but there's a whole bunch of different artists in this book. I heard this was actually a preview book for what's coming out in January, the WWE #1. But yeah, like I said, here's some Ric Flair right there.
Look at Rick. Woo.
Some New Day.
Looks like a butt face, dude. I mean, hold that back up. Dude, and you can't even see his face. All I see is a square jaw, and it looks like a crack right down the center.
Yep, the early '90s Flair, that big ass butt haircut.
You gotta beat the best. to be the best. Woo!
Here's the initial story art right here.
Reigns power bombing Bray Wyatt. I mean, the art looks all right, but like you say, yeah, the story's kind of weird.
Yeah.
If it had Razor Ramon, that shit would be a stash.
Here's a tugboat story.
Oh shit! Earthquake and tugboat.
Man, that right there.
Disasters. Shit. Don't
so
show
yeah,
me anymore. I might want to go buy this shit. Don't show me.
Fan to enjoy. I like this cover though.
Yeah, you got that Stone Cold variant. That does look really cool.
That's one reason I did want to pick it up, because it's Eric Powell cover on it. But I flipped through the book and I said, nope, gonna pass on it. Didn't even bother. And but although fighting over potato salad, that could be some of the better story arcs, even in the WWE history. You never know. Some of the stuff they do fight over in that show can be crazy. Potato salad could be one. It could be. Anybody else have any pickups of the week they want to talk about?
I will. I got one.
Okay.
Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 8.
You're speaking Rob's language there.
I like it.
I love this book. Did you read it, Rob?
It was good.
It was awesome, but it was sad for me because they don't hide it if you read the synopsis on the like Lone Star website or anything else. And I don't know how permanent it is, but rest in peace, Hal Jordan.
Yeah. Did you gonna stash it?
Oh, I'm stashing it because it's on my pull list. It's getting pulled because I got to know. Because at the end of the book, it shows Hal's ring, the one he made out of wheel, like floating all through space. And then it's like it's at the end of the book that shows the ring come down through there and it lands on this planet. And these two guardians are standing there and they're like, who would be out in the storm like this? And the ring comes down through there and it was like searching for Hal Jordan.
Yeah, the one thing with the Hal Jordan is that ring. He actually forged that ring after the New 52 storyline. He had this gauntlet thing that was pretty much like sucking him dry and killing him. So he went to this planet and forged his own ring. So sometimes the ring has some errors going on in it too, because partly it says it's deceased. The ring is supposed to find a new lantern, but since there's an error, it's really trying to find Hal Jordan. So it's just whipping around everywhere. Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think he's dead because the book is called Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. I mean,
yeah,
I think it's just he may have like became pure wheel or something to fight Sinestro, and I think he's going to come back.
It's kind of like T2, where you think it's blown up, but all the pieces will come back together and form the T2 again.
I think anytime we talk about,
I'm also stashing it, man.
I think anytime we bring up Green Lanterns, I think Rob and Jeremy probably need to get a room to talk a little privately about it.
We can share the same lantern all night long.
That's one of your guys' favorite things.
I got one more book. It's
go ahead, Rob.
Week, and I love this book. Mike, I know you like this one. It's the damn new Superman book. Pick of the week again. It was the pick of the week a while back, but he finds out that what the end of the issue 4, he finds out that the guy, I can't remember his name, but he's supposed to be the Chinese version of Uncle. Finds out that it's his dad, so he's torn between his own group, the Justice League of China, and fighting for the Freedom Fighters. And all those freaking Freedom Fighter characters are based off the America's version of Freedom Fighters. It's just damn awesome. So I can't wait for the next issue, and I hope this isn't just some little 6-issue or 8-issue story. They can do so much with the Chinese and all that. They can make more characters. They can do it's endless possibilities. But they got to keep the tone. The reason I like it so much is it has a lot of funny stuff, has a lot of comedy, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. But then again, some of the storyline, like you got to see his origin and why his dad became a hero, and you found out what really happened to his mom. So there is some like important parts, but it stays humorous at the same time. Definitely a stash. Mike, what is your thoughts on old Kong Keenan?
I love the character. I have not read that book yet.
Oh shit!
I've been, yeah. I got a whole stack of books I haven't read. But my pick of the week so far, like I said, I haven't read everything. Is Uncanny Avengers number 16. The Resurrection of the Hulk. He's running around. Yeah, he's running around here. All zombified, wearing a samurai mask because the Hand resurrected him, and it's got Elektra in here. Deadpool's funny as fuck. Yeah, let me show you some pages here. Yep, the Unity Squad, which is here they are taking on the Hulk. We got Cable there, Human Torch. You see Hulk with his samurai mask.
As if we don't know who that is.
That's supposedly Bruce Banner that the Hand resurrected. At the end, they knock him to a nuclear power station, and that's how it ends. But yeah, this was great to me. I love the Unity Squad. If you don't know what the Unity Squad is, it's a mix of mutants and normal superheroes led by Captain America. It's got Deadpool on the team, Rogue's on the team. So that's my pick of the week so far.
I haven't read that yet, but you've sold me on Zombie Hulk wearing a samurai mask. I'd pay $20 for that book. Right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to look for that one too.
And Marvel will probably take your 20.
Oh, of course it will.
This actual story starts on the issue before this, which is 15. So
that is a cool cover too.
I've got a few other books just to talk about briefly. Picked up Violent Love #1. It's a blast for me. I didn't like it. I thought it was going to be more like which it may be in issue 2 of what's that movie with there's a couple of them that came out. California was one with Brad Pitt and Natural Born Killers. I thought it was going to be more like a couple, kind of a crime spree. That's not how it's starting out, but it's definitely a blast for me. I wouldn't pick it up. And these other 2 books, they're not #1s, but I did really enjoy them, and that's Detective Comics 944. I actually really engaged with the storyline, this new character that's in there. Really cool. Huh?
I want that. My shop gave me, when I went to pick up my books, they just gave me a stack of books that had Detective Comics in it, so I didn't pay any attention to it. When I got home, I started reading the book. I just read 943 that same day because I was behind. So I sat down, I had 943, and I read it. And then later on, I picked up what I thought was 944. Opened up, it's the same opening page. Flipped through there. They had just given me a variant for 943. I was like, no.
Yes.
And my other pick, or other one that I did enjoy, was Clone Conspiracy issue 2. It's just cool, man, to check out this page. All these old characters coming back. Mysterio, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin. It's just a pretty cool throwback book to all these characters. And that is my other one that I enjoyed this week.
British Geek Guy likes that Clone Conspiracy.
He's a big Spider-Man guy. You can see his tats on his arms there. Okay, so why don't we do this week? Why don't everybody? Well, some people don't have their physical copy, but pick of the week for me: Batman, Ninja Turtles. What about you, Jeremy? What was it? Green Lantern,
Flash.
Mike, for you, what was your pick?
Uncanny Avengers.
Rob?
New Superman #5. Kong Keenan.
You know what? I'm gonna do something I don't think I've ever seen done on this show. I'm gonna have 2 picks of the week.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Green Lantern and Flash.
You just got into new territory now.
Alan Berry.
How about you,
Somebody
Paul?
stop him!
Damn, I think a Funko fell down behind Mike.
I am having trouble with these fucking garbage pail kids.
Oh yes.
Paul, real quick, what was your pick of the week?
Avengers 1.1.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. That was a close. Yeah, that's good.
We've actually had a long. Most time we keep our comic things down to about 30, 35 minutes. We're busting into close to an hour on our comics this week. So we're gonna jump straight into a segment we like to call "Shut Your Funko Mouth" with Grandpa.
Shut your Funko mouth. Goddamn, I'm medicated, ready to tell you guys something about some Funkos. Lots of Funkos coming out. First off, everyone knows we got the Logan Pops coming out. Pops and Dorbs. We got the Hot Topic exclusive tank top. Logan when he's wearing the jacket. And the Weapon X. I want that Weapon X. The pop will be at Target. That's going to be a Target exclusive. British Geeky Guy, chime in anytime you want to drop some news on me that I haven't heard about. Joyce Byers, the mother from Stranger Things, she's added to the mix. She's going to have her ball of Christmas lights. Personally, I would like to see a variant on that. If there was a glow in the dark where the lights glowed.
Oh man, that would be so sweet.
Yeah, man, that would be awesome. Hanna-Barbera got a new line set to come out. You could pre-order them at Entertainment Earth. Now, excuse me, guys. All these will have Chase variants: Snagglepuss, Wally Gator, Touche Turtle, and Adam Ant. Now, me personally, out of all the Hanna-Barbera pops, these are one because these go back to my childhood.
Did you say Adam Ant?
Adam Ant.
Wasn't he an 80s pop singer?
I think he was too, but he's also a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Okay, I was like, am I hearing that?
Let's see, what else? Zorn, I'm not familiar with the show or what it is, but they got some Hot Topic exclusives coming out. An office attire Zorn and a pre-release Zorn. Let's see, moving right along, from the new Harry Potter crap, Newt Scamander. He's going to come. There's a new one. He's coming with a little monster called Picket. I don't really care about that. Now, me and Midwest, I know we're going to get these fucking pops right here. We got the Guns N' Roses collection coming next month. We got Axl, Slash, and Duff. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for that. I forgot, maybe British Geeky Guy could tell me. There's Nightmare Before Christmas themed mystery box. I'm not sure. I believe that's at Hot Topic. Again, it's kind of like this mystery box from Barnes & Noble right here. It's going to have a pop, a door, and a keychain in it. It's going to be in it, but I'm not going to spoil it right here.
There's the Walmart one.
Yeah, there's a Walmart one. I think they're coming out on Black Friday.
Yeah.
WWE, all you New Day fans, I'm sorry, but you're getting pops. Coffee, Xavier, and Big E will be coming. Now we're getting into the brass tacks here. I'm a big fan of Witcher. If you don't know what Witcher is, it's a video game, blah, blah, blah. We're getting 5 pops. Ciri, Eridan, Geralt with his, big-ass scar on his face, and the 2 hottest girls in video game history, Triss and Yennefer. They're going to be pops. And another series that I'm really excited for, Resident Evil. Joe Valentine, Leo Kennedy, and the monsters look amazing, guys. The Nemesis, the Licker, and the 2 6-inchers, the Hunter and the Tyrant. It's a busy time. My wallet's going to be suffering. And that is all pop news I have. I told you guys I picked up about 11 pops in the past 2 days. I'm going to go ahead and show those right now. I know Jeremy has picked up some pops he wants to show. So I was at work last night. My wife contacted me, said she was at Barnes & Noble. There's a mystery box. Do you want it? I said, sure, why not? So I did get a mystery box. And what was in there was this pop keychain, little Iron Man here.
Oh, Mark 43, ain't it?
was another keychain and a mystery vinyl, one of the mystery minis. I'm not going to show them to you; they're crap. But I did get this Rocket Raccoon that I didn't have.
Oh, nice.
That's the original. So I never had him. He's old, but like I said, never had him in my collection. And I did get the glow in the dark Barnes and Noble exclusive Killer Croc.
Nice.
And then today I went hunting and I stopped in many Walgreens, and Walgreens guys, they're restocking like a motherfucker. They have the buy one get one free deal going on. And from the Force Awakens or Rogue One, I got Chirrut Imwe. Got blue eyes, pretty cool. And I think the character that's going to be the breakout star of the movie, what is it? K2SO. I think he's going to be a funny character. Then I went to another Walgreens. I started hitting the jackpot. The Spirit Yoda. I got the Spirit Yoda, Walgreens exclusive. And I got the Walgreens exclusive Boba Fett prototype. All Boba Fett's matter. Just because this one's white, don't get all butthurt over it. All Boba Fett's matter. Then I went to GameStop.
Good Lord.
And let's see.
You went everywhere.
You know, when you're hunting, man, you get in that mode, you got to stop everywhere.
It's like
Cubert's out, guys.
Whoa, Cubert. Fucking cool.
Video game right here, man.
I gotta get one of them.
Look at that. Old school art on the back.
That's fucking beautiful.
Then I got the Brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Cool.
It's time to take over the world, Pinky.
Well, Bruce Timm used to work on that show pre-Batman animated.
They did not have Pinky, so I'm still on the lookout for Pinky.
It's too bad his ear covers up most of that front of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that? I mean, too bad they didn't make that art a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Two more I got from GameStop. Dot from Animaniacs. And Wacko from the Animaniacs.
Cool.
They did not have, what's the other one? Yakko.
Yeah.
So there's the
Wacko, Yakko, and Dot. Yep.
And last but not least, I purchased a Funko from my good friend Jeremy here, Trinity Comics. Up for this one for a while. Big fan of Independence Day. And he sold it to me at a very good price. And this is a Chase alien where he's busted open and it's in a pop protector there, so it's kind of shiny. I absolutely love this movie. Love this pop. One of my top 10 favorite pops right now.
Damn.
He's awesome. So that's all I got. Trinity, you got pops you want to show?
Yeah.
Before we jump into Trinity, though, real quick, hey Rob, you want to give us an update on the chat? Sorry, Jeremy.
That's fine. We did have one. We have one question. My chair is stuck. Okay, here we go. We have let me give a big shout out to this guy here, Neil Sawney. Neil Sawney is here, and he says the Cubert pop and the Brain look dope. Count Von Strange is with us as well. He said they need to make a Johnny Bravo pop, and SS Comic Reader says they need some liquor pops. Oh, instead of wicker, he said liquor. But there was a question by Dr. Manchu. He wants to know when them Gilmore Girl pops are coming out. His wife is hyped up for him.
I'm not sure on the release date. It should be soon. It's probably going to coincide with they're doing a Gilmore Girls reunion on Netflix.
Oh, sweet.
So it's probably going to be around the same time, I'm imagining. I haven't seen them. Like you guys know, I've been everywhere this past week searching for pops, and I haven't seen them, so not yet.
So there you have it, man. It's just, we're so glad y'all are coming out, hanging with us in the chat. And right when the Funko section, Mike, Shut Your Funko Mouth started, boy, the chat just fucking like came alive real quick. So the folks, they really enjoy the Funko Mouth segment. It's pretty awesome. And
all the crackheads, all the Funko Pop crackheads,
all the Funko, they're addicted, man. They're addicted. Who Dad's in the house? He said we need a John Wick pop.
Hell yeah!
Evermore we need a John Wick pop.
Hell yeah!
With the little pit bull.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Now we'll jump into Jeremy. Sorry about that.
All right, my pops. I didn't go all like Spider Grandpa style. I only got 3 because Trinity got to eat, man. But I got picked up a Venom from my buddy. Wanted one, and I was in there, and they had one, so he was gonna pay me back. So I was like, I get a free pop. So I got this Batman in Popster, and it is the Batman because I didn't even look till I got home, and I saw Mike talking about looking at the hair. And I was like, that'd be messed up if I got the Batgirl one. But I did get this one off of Amazon, and I almost had a heart attack because he came flawless, and Amazon wrecks Funko Pops. That's my specialty shop Batman. Golden Age Batman. They call him the fighting style, 1930s fighting style or something like that. I got him. And Mike's over there trying to show me up with that Dark Knight Returns because he knows I want it really bad. But this last pop, not everybody's going to like this one, but I had to get this one. I had to get this one to make my Funko Pop collection great again. President-elect Donald J. Trump.
Fucking cool.
I had to get this, and I got a crazy story.
No worries, I have it too. So.
I have it as well.
They were reading the results of the election, so it was looking like he was going to win. So I said, I'm going to hop on that. I'm going to buy me a Donald Trump Funko Pop. So I bought it off Amazon for $9. Oh. I went back the day after he won, and he had went up to $15.
Steal right there.
Dr. Manchu said now we got to sell some shirts to say Trinity got to eat. Blast some stacks of Trinity got to eat shirts. Dude, that would be an awesome idea, dude. Is that your last pop, Jeremy?
Yeah, that's the last one I got.
I have a few. I haven't shown them. I didn't get them all today. I've got them over the past week or so. I finally got me an Elvira pop. It's not the red dress one that's going for $200, but it's a pretty cool pop. I got the Golden Age Batman as well, although mine's got a nice ding right here in the corner. But so this is probably my favorite Batman pop. Just like the color on it. My wife actually got me this today. She went to the store and got me the original Falcon.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
And then this one is not the traditional Funko Pop. It's one of those fabrications. I was actually at my LCS the other day picking my books up, and the owner's like, hey, here you go. He threw it to me, and I thought, yeah, what the hell? I'll take it. It's free. And that's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's pretty cool. Although he's so white, though, there's no cover on it. Any kind of dirt get on there, man, you could definitely it'll show up. But it's still pretty cool for a free one. I'll throw it on my shelf. How about you, Paul? Do you get any Funkos?
I did get a bunch. I hit up the Walgreens sale pretty big. I got a lot of the ones that you guys have shown, and I also picked up the Punisher Thunderbolts.
Nice.
Walgreens exclusive. And Mike and I were talking about these, the Rogue ones. He got the Chirrut Imwe. I got the Imperial Death Trooper and the Scarif Stormtrooper. And I gotta say, the detail on these pops is getting better and better. They're getting really good with their carving on these. The models for these. They're a lot of detail. So I'm really digging a lot of the newer pops. They're looking really good, and I should be getting my Braveheart pop this week, I think. So really looking forward to getting that one.
How about you, Rob? You got any? I know you were talking about trying to jump back into it.
Yeah, I haven't got any, but I always keep my eye on them. You know, when Mike and Jeremy, we show them in our chat, on our Hangout chat. I always kind of keep an eye on them, but I haven't got any lately.
You were looking forward to the Batman animated ones, though, weren't you?
Yeah, the Batman animated ones, and I think I could pre-order those from a website that sells them. I think for like all 6 of them for like maybe either 45 or 55, but I need to look into it a little more. Get some reviews of the site, you know, make sure that they ship them good and everything.
That's a pretty good deal, though, for 6 for 45, if that's the case.
Yeah,
that's what I try to do. Like some companies, like I've ordered from when the original like monster ones came out, not like monsters, but horror guys like Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, and Freddy Krueger, or Freddy, Jason, Leatherface. I got all those on the cheap. It was like maybe $30 for all 4 of them. And then when I got the Shazam, Hawkman, Aquaman, I think it was, Martian Manhunter, like all of those in that like series, I got all of those the same. Like I ended up getting 6, but I got them for like $50, and those were pretty rare ones too. Green Arrow was in there.
Dang.
Yeah, like some of those ones that they just didn't like. And I didn't know. The only reason I bought it is because fucking Shazam was in the package. That's why I bought the other ones. So I just got lucky.
Okay. Any more Funko news there, Mike, or are we ready to shut this down?
Just one little thing. This one hit me by surprise. The Dark Knight Return Pops are out. This is the only one I have been able to find so far. So, and this is the complete set right here.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, dude, I definitely have to check those out.
I really want the Joker and Carrie Kelly. So, yeah, that's all I got.
So, what do we got to do, Mike?
What's that?
What do we got to do now?
Shut your Funko mouth?
Yeah, we're going to shut our Funko mouth and move on to the next thing. I know, Trinity, you were saying earlier that there wasn't a whole lot of news going on. Did you find anything in the movie?
I actually did do I did do a round of searching before the show started, because all through the week I kept my eye open and I didn't see any of this. So they must have dropped some of it in like the last couple hours that I didn't see. So I wrote some stuff down. So I'll have to read it. I don't, But apparently the Harley Quinn movie has found a writer. Christina Hodson has been hired to as a screenwriter for the Harley Quinn, and get this is breaking news. They're calling it Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey movie, and it's going to be Harley Quinn versus the Birds of Prey. They're going to be like the villain or whatever. But this same chick has also been tapped to write a spinoff of Transformers for Bumblebee. So Bumblebee is getting a solo movie. And Jessica Chastain, everybody knows her from Interstellar, and she's been in a lot of other stuff. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but she will star in. I've heard this name of this comic before, Painkiller Jane.
Yep.
And they're saying it's a fresh new take on the Painkiller Jane, so that's going to be Jessica Chastain's on for that. And then this one is near and dear to my heart because this is my favorite video game. Uncharted finally got a director, and they've hired Sean Levy from Stranger Things and his writer Joe Carnahan, I think it is, and they've described it as the anti-Indiana Jones, because how Indiana Jones, he's always like wanting everything to be like curated in a museum, but Nathan Drake's just a thief.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland has revealed that he has signed a 6-picture deal with Marvel. So,
oh wow!
Depending on how the Spider-Man Homecoming goes, that's going to be amazing. I know Spider Grandpa might cry, but
it'd be spectacular too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I got some TV stuff and some comic news here that I picked up. They are coming out with a new ongoing series for Elektra. following the Marvel and the Luke Cage, the Netflix stuff, and she's going to be based. Apparently, she's going to be based in Las Vegas, and they say the villain of the series is going to be called. His name's Arcade. I have no idea who that is.
Arcade, fucking cool.
And they say it takes place in Las Vegas, where she's trying to lay low after the Daredevil stuff that went on, but she soon finds out, shockingly, that Las Vegas has a dark side like Hell's Kitchen does, and she has to come out. That's supposed to come out in February of 2017. And then I know this one kind of touched my heart. I know Dave's going to like this one. I know a lot of people in the chat's going to like this one. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are back together for a new show on Cartoon Network called Justice League Action. And they say what I saw, I didn't watch. They had a trailer for it, like a little scene from it, but it's very reminiscent of the Batman animated series art. So,
oh yeah.
But that's really all I got for Trinity superhero
After
stuff.
that news, you better hand me that toilet paper behind you. I'm getting excited. Oh, I love it.
Do we have anything else going on? Anybody else have any news or anything? Paul or Rob?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to hear what this stuff Mike's been talking about on our Facebook group page.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. So why don't we jump into that, Mike?
All right. First, before we get into that, next week on our Friday show, we're going to have a special guest, BGG. BGG is going to be the guest host of Shut Your Funko Mouth, so look out for that. Next week, also, I will be giving away the digital code to The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh snap!
This is my personal favorite Universal monster movie. I always love underwater creatures. But that's not why you guys are here. You guys are wondering what were all the...
That's why I have a trouble swimming at Scout Camp, is because of the monster from the Black Lagoon there.
Really?
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
So, but that's next week. Come check us out next week. But right now we're going to talk about something. We're almost at 25 shows. Some of you have been with us from the beginning, and we want to give something back to you guys. So I called up Mrs. Santa, and I got all my side girls, and I was trying to get Santa, to come and give you all gifts and whatnot. And she said she don't know where Santa is. He went to the bar, never came back. So I don't know what's going on. So she's like, well, we'll leave it up to the Blastic crew to give out Santa's gifts. I was like, all right. So this is just going to be a contest that the whole crew is hosting here. This is a big thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Thanksgiving, what have you. So the rules for this contest are you're going to have to be 18 or over. You have to be subbed to the Blasted or Stasha page, and you have to be subbed to the 5 of us. Hueys Comics, Great Legend, Trinitys Comics, and Midwest Comic Man. So sub the Blasted page, sub all of us, and you're going to have to make a video. Title the video Santa Who, and you're gonna have to answer 5 questions. You guys better be getting a pen ready because I ain't repeating myself. No, I'm just kidding.
It's on video, dumbass.
Yeah, but people are lazy. All right, guys. Question number 1. What's your favorite part of our show? Whether it's the comics, or the Shut Your Funko Mouth, or Trinity's movies. Be honest. Number 2, what can we do different? What would you like to see on our show? New features, if we want to do a horror movie thing, whatever, just something we could do different. What you guys would like to see. Third question, your favorite X-Men. God damn, I'm favorite Christmas related comic, Funko or other collectible. show it off. Tell us about it, where you got it. Did you get it for Christmas? Whatever. Number 4, the best Christmas gift you ever received, whether it be an action figure or your loved one coming home from overseas to spend Christmas with you. Tell us what your favorite gift you ever got was. And the 5th question is, what do you want for Christmas this year? Maybe one of us could help you with that. Who knows? You also get a bonus entry. Thank you, Hueys Comics, for this one. You also get a bonus entry if you do the video in an ugly Christmas sweater. So,
I said jammies. I think Trinity came up with the sweater.
Oh, okay. Trinity Comics. We're going to run this. I know a lot of us get busy around the holidays. We're going to run this contest all the way till Christmas Day, the 25th on midnight. We're going to end it. And then the next Friday show, which I believe the 30th of December, we'll do a live drawing of however we decide to do the drawing. But it's going to be one winner. Each of us will get the winner will get a box, a blasted box from each member of the panel here. So that's 5 boxes. So I don't know if that's ever been done before, but
that's huge. That's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of time. You guys got a lot of time to make videos. We got a lot of time to get boxes together for you guys. So everyone, when you go make your videos, promote us, promote the contest, and get the word out. And it's the Santa Who contest with the Blasted Crew.
Santa Who with the Blasted Crew. And a bonus, if you cry when you open your packages, we will give you 10,000 internet cookies and a high five at your face.
And if anyone needs, we're going to be promoting this on our own channels. If anyone needs to know the rules and everything, all the questions, just get up with one of us and we'll let you know.
And I'll edit the video too, and I'll put it in the description as well. So if you guys want to come back and check on this, you'll see the rules right there. And you could even post them on our Facebook page too, right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that's going to be huge. That's 5 boxes from 5 different people for one person.
Yeah,
huge.
Sir.
I don't know, like that's huge. It's going to be huge. As Trinity said, or Mike said, I'm not sure if that's ever been done before, or I'm sure maybe it has. I mean, I don't know.
We're gonna make giveaways great again.
Captain Dadpool said he's going to enter right now.
Right meow. Right meow. So that's going to be big, and it'll be great to see because you don't know what we're going to be putting in those boxes. So that'd be awesome to be able to see one big unboxing from each one of us at the Blasted Crew and post that up too.
British Geek Guy says, "Is it international?"
Yeah, I could ship international. I don't have a problem with it.
I can ship international.
I
don't know if I can or not.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. I'll try.
We could definitely get it figured out. That's for sure.
I mean, it may be easier for us if we do have to go international. We may want to send them to one person and then ship it.
Yeah.
As one package, it'll probably be cheaper as one package.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. And then if we did that, we can wrap them all in our own little Christmas boxes and put them all in one big box.
Big box, yeah.
Yeah. So. So that's huge. So definitely enter in that. You have a month and a half to get that video into us. Again, we'll put those the rules to the contest down in the description, and we'll look forward to watching you guys' videos. I love Christmas themed stuff. Any more news going on? Paul, do you have anything? Any shout outs?
Well, I definitely want to shout out 3 people who have under 100 subs, and I saw them in chat today, and that would be the Drew Manchu, Neil Sawney, and SS Comic Reader. All have under 100 subs. Let's get them up over 100.
You, Rob?
Gotta give some love to old Funk Off, man, a fellow Funko brother. I know he gets real excited whenever Mike says, "Shut your Funko mouth." So got to give him some love, and just everyone else in the chat, tonight. And the chat room is so good here that they always sub each other up, which is really good. I'm going to give a special shout out to the father in Nobi, a.k.a. LP, Larry Higgins. Give him Rebel Comics a big shout out tonight, too.
How about you, Mike?
I also want to shout out Neil Sahini. So he's, like I said, he got 62 subs. I know we could get him to 100. I also want to shout out Mary Gifford. She's a new subscriber of mine. She does unboxings, and she's got about 63 subs as well. I want to shout out Tats Comics. He's doing me a pretty cool Spider-Gwen drawing, doing an excellent job on it. Everyone knows Tat. He's got a lot of subs, but I'm sure there's people who aren't subbed to him. And thank you for the kind words about me being sick and everything. I saw that video the other day. That was awesome. So,
physically sick or mentally sick? What are we talking about, Mike?
What's that?
Physically sick or mentally sick? What are we talking about?
I'm gonna stay mentally sick. That's
they can cure his physically sick, so I think that's the one he's talking about.
Okay, Jeremy, how about you?
I know we talked about it at the beginning of the show, but I'm gonna get a shout out to everybody that's a veteran in our chat, on our panel, and on the Blast and Stash It Facebook page. Huge thank you for your service, because I just have immense respect for people that put their life on the line so that we can do frivolous little things like collect Funko Pops and do other kind of things, collect comic books and stuff. Oh, yeah. But I have two shout outs that people that don't have a YouTube channel. My best friend, his name's Nathan. He just got his very first comic book. He's getting into collecting. He picked up it's a classic. Rob, you're gonna like this. It's a old Fantastic Four. It's a Silver Age. It's a second Silver Age appearance of Captain America.
Oh hell yeah!
And it's like a graded 2.0, but I mean he got it for a great price,
That's
and
good.
my other buddy's name's Adam. He's just kind of getting into comics. I've been kind of helping him pick. He just got Spawn #1 was his first big book to buy. Kind of helping him pick out some bags and boards, stuff like that. He came to me, but I want to give a shout out to them and just everybody in the chat. Go sub each other up like we always say, and make sure you tune in, enter the contest. You might get some awesome stuff. You probably are going to get some very awesome stuff.
I got a couple shout outs. Again, thanks to the veterans who do serve and have protected our freedoms and liberties. It's an honor to have you guys watching. Shout out to Tats Comics and AG Surfer. They have over 100 subs, but I'm stoked because I get to go drive up there tomorrow to the Eugene Comic Con. I get to go hang out with the both for a little bit. It's be sweet to meet some other YouTubers out there. And he's not on YouTube. He's not on anything. This is from a kid that goes to my daughter's daycare. He's like 10 years old. I found out he liked comics, and I had a couple Spideys in my collection. I brought him the next day, gave him to daycare, and he drew me this awesome picture. And he said, "Thanks, Dave." He said, "This is Rope Man, I guess, is the character that he created." But I do appreciate this. I love this, that we can get new fans of comic books. So with that, from the Blast and Stash It crew, so if you blast it or if you stash it, happy reading, guys. We're out.
Later, guys.